Hello everyone. Today I want to ask you a very direct question. Are you working hard to save every single penny, chasing discount codes, and always buying the cheapest option, yet the more you save, the harder it feels to actually become wealthy? There is a fascinating paradox quietly at work in the world of money. Most people spend their entire lives trying to save every little bit, thinking it's the path to prosperity. But if you quietly study the mental operating system of self-made millionaires and billionaires like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, or Ray Dalio, you'll discover they do the complete opposite. They view cheap thinking as the most dangerous virus of all, one that can destroy your financial legacy faster than inflation or any economic crisis. Today, we're going to break down the 9 intelligence mistakes disguised as saving that truly rich people avoid at all costs. This is not about spending money recklessly. This is a complete system of knowledge that will help you rise above ordinary financial problems and start building real, lasting freedom. If you're ready to upgrade your mindset, hit like right now and let's dive deep together. Hesitating to invest in specialized intelligence because of the cost. The very first and most dangerous cheap mistake is refusing to upgrade your brain just because you don't want to spend money on courses, books, or coaching. Warren Buffett has read more than 500 pages of books and financial reports every single day since he was a teenager. He didn't learn from ordinary textbooks. He sought out the best professors and spent hundreds of hours studying privately with them. He said, "Knowledge compounds like interest, it grows exponentially over time." While most people cut education expenses to save money, the rich treat investment in their mind as the highest ROI decision in human history. They know the biggest risk in life is not market volatility, it's lack of specialized knowledge. When you slam the door on wisdom to save a few dollars, you're quietly placing a very low ceiling on your entire financial future. Trading your limited time for tiny savings. Have you ever queued for 2 or 3 hours just to save a small discount, or spent an entire Sunday afternoon comparing prices on rice cookers and washing machines? Rich people do the exact opposite. They are obsessed with buying back their time. They happily pay for housekeepers, drivers, virtual assistants, anything that frees them up to focus only on high-value activities. Time is the only seed capital in life that can never be reproduced. Every hour you waste on small tasks is an hour you are not using to build businesses, investments, or passive income systems. Many millionaires say, "I never fight the clock to save a few dollars. I fight to buy more hours of freedom." Falling into the trap of cheapest price instead of highest value. This is the classic trap. You see a low price and buy immediately. Cheap clothes that fall apart after 2 wears, cheap laptops that keep crashing, cheap appliances that break in just 3 to 6 months. Successful people apply the reverse principle. Expensive becomes cheap in the long run. They choose the best tools from day one because they think in long-term cycles. A high-quality office chair that lasts 10 years and keeps your back pain-free is actually far cheaper than replacing a cheap one every year. They understand clearly. A cheap item that creates no real surplus is actually a hidden debt. A more expensive item that multiplies your productivity and comfort is a true asset. Avoiding calculated risk because of the fear of loss. Most people choose to keep their money in a savings account earning 5 or 6% a year because it feels safe. They are terrified of losing even a small amount. But after selling PayPal in 2002, Elon Musk poured nearly his entire fortune, about $140 million, into Tesla and SpaceX. The companies almost went bankrupt multiple times. Musk had to borrow money to pay salaries and even slept on the factory floor. Many called him crazy. Yet with deep knowledge and calculated risk, he turned that money into hundreds of billions and changed the world. Rich people don't fear loss, they fear missing opportunity. They accept risk, but only risk that is backed by knowledge. Staying in the false safety zone is the fastest way to sign a lifelong contract with poverty. Doing everything yourself, DIY, instead of building systems. You build your own website, edit your own videos, fix your own house, handle customer service, all to save costs. John D. Rockefeller once said, "I would rather earn 1% of the effort of 100 people than 100% of my own effort." He built Standard Oil by hiring the smartest people, giving them authority, and designing systems that ran automatically. Rich people are obsessed with building systems that work 24/7. They use the judo principle, leverage other people's capital, intelligence, and labor to multiply results. Doing everything yourself is the ultimate trap that keeps you running forever on the hamster wheel of life. The arrogance of thinking, "I already know everything." Stopping the habit of learning because you believe you already know enough is the cheapest cognitive mistake of all. Ray Dalio nearly went bankrupt several times. After every failure, he wrote down the exact reasons, created principles, and published them in his book Principles. He always maintained a lifelong student mindset and says, "Pain plus reflection equals progress." Markets, technology, and the economy change every single day. The rich never stop updating their mental maps. Stubbornness doesn't protect your money. It only makes you obsolete before you realize it. Ignoring the law of reciprocity in relationships. Trying to take as much as possible while giving as little as possible. Being stingy with compliments, help, or support. Rich people deeply understand the power of reciprocity. They give value first, sharing knowledge, making introductions, offering help with no strings attached. In return, they naturally receive loyalty, exclusive information, and high-quality relationships that no amount of money can buy. One sincere piece of advice today can open a massive opportunity years later. Confusing earned income with net worth. You only focus on asking for a higher salary, bigger bonus, or more overtime. Your income is high, but so are your expenses, and at the end of the month there's still nothing left. Rich people focus exclusively on net worth and passive cash flow systems. They don't sell their time for money. They make their money, assets, and systems work for them 24/7. Many people with average incomes but disciplined investing end up far wealthier than high earners who have no real assets. Sacrificing health and reputation for short-term gains. Staying up all night, constant stress, poor eating habits, and even damaging your reputation just to make quick money. Rich people treat health and reputation as their most important core assets. Jeff Bezos, Peter Thiel and many billionaires invest millions every year in longevity, regular health checkups, and biohacking. They build trust over decades because they know that losing reputation once can cost 100 times more than any short-term profit. A broken body and lost trust are debts that money can never repay. My dear friends, money is simply a receipt that proves your level of wisdom and your ability to control your instincts according to the laws of the universe. The real difference between rich and poor doesn't start in your bank account. It starts the moment you decide whether or not you are willing to shed cheap thinking and upgrade your mental operating system to become a true steward of wealth. Take a moment right now and ask yourself honestly, am I still struggling every day to protect every single penny, or am I investing to build a system of knowledge and assets that no one can ever take away? The decision to change doesn't live in the past. It lives in the courage you show in this very moment. If today's knowledge added real value to your journey, please like and share this video with friends and family who are still making these same mistakes. Drop a comment below. Which mistake are you guilty of right now? Number 1 to 9. I read every sincere comment and will reply to as many as possible. If you want to go deeper into building real passive income machines in 2026, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I wish you strength, clarity, and the courage to reach true financial freedom. See you in the next episode.